Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at The Son of Neptune, Chapter 44, and this is the end of Hazel's four-part series. And in this chapter, they go up, well, I imagine that Percy and Frank are behind Hazel, but Hazel goes through the camp, and she goes up to Thanatos, and she can feel that, oh wow, if Thanatos just looked at her and went, whew, she would die. She would just become a spirit and have to go back to the underworld. There was so much power and control over death that he had. And when she speaks to him, Thanatos kind of raises his head, or like this cloak kind of falls off. And Hazel's like, whoa, Thanatos is beautiful. He's just as beautiful as Cupid. You know, not like the little baby Cupid that we think of, but like this big, strong, handsome son of Aphrodite Cupid. And that's what Thanatos looks like. He has these wings that come out, just incredibly beautiful, dark-skinned, and Hazel's really impressed. And even Frank and Percy are like, whoa. And as they're talking to Thanatos, it's really weird because he keeps like saying things to Hazel and Percy and Frank that maybe make you don't want to, that would make them not want to free him. And he talks about how death isn't fair, how death just comes when it comes, and it doesn't judge by anything, it just takes. And he's thinking about like when Hazel's mom died, when Frank's mom died, when I'm not sure Percy who he says, but I mean just all these different things where death came and just took those people, and it wasn't fair. And if he's free, probably he's going to do the same thing to Hazel. So as they're talking with Thanatos, and they're like, man, what do we do? How do we get you free? Alcyonus appears. And Alcyonus, he's just like made of gold and silver and gems and diamonds. And when Hazel sees him, she just thinks about all the time that she built Alcyonus. And she feels like such anger and fear and confusion. Is there one more thing? Oh no, there's one more thing. Thanatos does say, like, Percy hits his sword against the chains. It doesn't break. The sword almost sticks into the chain though. And finally, Thanatos says, look, the only way to break these chains is the fire of life. And immediately we think of Frank's piece of wood that he has. The only way to free Thanatos is to maybe use Frank's piece of wood to melt the chains, and then Frank's life would be gone. And then after Thanatos is free, he would take probably Hazel, and then it would just be Percy left. Man, is that the risk that they have to take to free Thanatos? Well, that's what we're going to find out in the next chapters. Vocabulary. Faltered. Faltered is like to have your courage weaken a little bit. So imagine you're like, yeah, I'm going to fight that guy. And then you see the guy, oh, he's really big. Your heart falters a little bit, shakes a little bit. And I think as they're walking into the camp, they, feel a little scared. Seance. This is kind of a voodoo way to contact dead people. So they'll hold hands, there'll be a table, they'll turn off the lights, and they'll say, mumbo jumbo, talk to me if you're here. I am here. And the seance priestess or whatever would be the voice of the dead person. So that's what Hazel's mom did, things like that. And so I think Thanatos' skin looked like a seance table, like that black kind of colored. I can't exactly remember. Maybe it was his eyes. Manacles. Manacles are like cuffs that are on your wrist or ankle. This could be another one to Google, but if you see prisoners, okay, prisoners have shackles or manacles on their arms and usually on their ankles. And so when they're walking, they're kind of like this, and their wrists are together. Maybe there's a chain in between. Thanatos has manacles on his arms and his feet, and he's held to the ground. Discussion question: why does Death sound like he's trying to convince the heroes not to free him? I mean, he doesn't say like, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Please set me free. Oh, by the way, Hazel, you have to go back to the underworld." No, before he's free, he talks to the heroes. Like, he's like, "Man, God, are you sure you guys want to do this? Hazel, you're probably going to have to go back to the underworld," because Death does not change his mind. This is really cool. I love this point he said. He kind of talks like love and death are really close to each other. But he said, death does not move by fairness. Death just does what needs to be done. Oh man, it was so cool. But at the same time, why does Death, like, I don't know, I feel like he's trying to discourage the heroes from freeing him. Or maybe he's testing them. I don't know. But why do you think Death talks to the heroes like he does? Of course, please make your own discussion question. That's all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.